Hi, I'm Erin. I'm a certifiable knit nerd. I'm from Of Course She Did podcast, and I wanted to do a little bit of extra content. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about craft psychology. When Jody and I first started talking about the podcast, we were really interested in talking about what knitting does for us, how it benefits us. And so we came across the book Craft Psychology by Dr. Ann Kirketerp. I'm going to call her Dr. Ann. And it was really hard to find. I couldn't find it. Jody is amazing, and she found it and gifted it to me. And I thought this would be a really fun way of nerding out on the psychology of crafting, which in my mind is interchangeable with knitting. And investigating the overarching psychological effects of crafting and knitting, such as relaxation, mental development, and ways of preventing and managing stress, anxiety, depression, and improving quality of life. Hanging out with Ingrid and Jody and Tanya has been such a privilege and has improved my quality of life immensely. And I'm really hoping that by witnessing us connect, it inspires you to gather your tribe, to find your people, and in your own way, find ways of connecting and gathering with them. And one of those ways might be in joining with me as I go through the book Craft Psychology. Today, I just want to talk about the introduction, which I found pretty exciting because it really highlighted all of the things that craft psychology can do for us, the ways that we can look at the quantitative or the numbers information of what crafting does for us, but also the qualitative information, the stories of how lives are enriched by all different kinds of crafting. And so one of the things that Dr. Anna says is we're intrinsically motivated to start crafting and keep going. And I'm hoping to bring this as a conversation with the Knit Club about internal versus external motivation. It's also a really important subject in psychology and in therapy. I am a registered clinical counselor here in BC, and so on an hourly basis, really, I'm confronted with the idea of how do we get the motivation and the drive that, how do we spark that vitality in our life to create the energy, to have the motivation and the direction for change. This is an idea about comfort versus challenge. Are you the type of person just to stick with knits and pearls and knit something that's comfy and soft and cozy? Do you like to challenge yourself with new techniques and more intricate patterns? Are you in it for what you make? Are you a product knitter? And our knit club has a very interesting, hilarious kind of mix of both of them. So we're hopefully going to talk about that too. Knitting also can give you a sense of mastery. How often in your life do you say, damn, I'm good? I'm lucky, and I've had a couple of days in the last 15 years of working as a therapist that I've actually felt pretty good about some of my sessions. And do you get to do that? Are there ways that people see you and say, you're good? And can you find a tribe? Can you find your people that will do that for you? That you have something to offer them, and they have something to offer you. Crafting, knitting can give us this sense of purpose. Purpose is an essential part of life that we all suffer when we feel like we don't have something to offer. And so as part of the essential part of everyday living, creativity, which is kind of interchangeable with crafting, creativity is an important way of being in the present moment, finding comfort and purpose, and also a distraction from the things that bother us and something healthy and helpful to focus on. So that is basically the gist of the introduction to craft psychology. I'd love to hear what you think of some of these ideas. Does it raise any questions for you? Do you have any questions that you'd like for Knit Club to answer on the Of Course You Did podcast? Like and drop a comment and connect with us on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or however you'd like to do that. And I'll see you next time as a knit nerd for chapter 1 of craft psychology with Dr. Anna Kirketerp. Bye.